The investigation into the strange death of a teenage girl whose body was found in a car registered to singer David, it continues. And this comes as the musician just moved out of a property that was raided by police. The young girl's remains were returned to her family, and with still no suspect, no person of interest, we ask, what exactly is going on right now?
I just thought about it, bro. They can't even have a funeral, bro. Her family can't even really have a real funeral. Like, her body was cut up, bro. They can't even, you feel me? They can't even have an open casket funeral and see they daughter or they sister for the last time, bro. That's fucked up, gang. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. That shit is fucked up. Motherfuckers believe anything these people put out here. Okay, well, maybe you haven't been following, bro. I don't know. Maybe you haven't been following. Maybe you just don't know. But the person who just said they believe, trust me, bro, it's a lot of shit that you just can't get over. It's a lot of shit you just can't get over. I encourage you to just watch all the videos on it, bro. Watch all the videos, bro. And you'll see what I'm talking about.
Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law and Crime. I'm Jesse Weber.
He looked like a fucking weirdo.
Okay, it's time to talk about the latest in the death of Celeste Rivas Hernandez, the teenage girl who was reportedly found dead in the trunk of a 2023 Tesla in a Los Angeles Hollywood tow yard, a car that was registered to 20-year-old musician David, D4vd, real name David Anthony Burke. By the way, we had a typo in our last episode. We said a Cybertruck. That was our mistake. It was actually a Tesla. By the way, if you don't know, D4vd, David, is a very big deal, okay? Aside from millions and millions of followers online, this is a performer who signed a record deal when he was, what, 17 years old? He was reportedly paid a $3 million advance with a potential $6 million payday in all. He's been on the Billboard Hot 100. He's opened for SZA. He sat front row at a Paris runway show. He has built.
So listen, y'all heard what he said? I see. This is a little shit I didn't know. All this little shit add up, bro. All this little shit add up.
A $3 million advance with a potential $6 million payday in all. He's been on the Billboard Hot 100. He's opened for SZA. He sat front row at a Paris runway show. He has billions of streams on Spotify. He really blew up on social media.
Somebody said he making money off this, and then somebody said no, he not. Yes, he is, bro. His streams is picked up. People listening to his songs. And all that shit is accumulating some type of money.
That's how he really became famous.
But y'all heard he said he got a $3 million advance when he was 17. I think the little crazy weird motherfucker been liking little girls. I think he been liking little girls. And when he turned 17, because remember, when he was 17, Celeste was 11. They about 5.5, 6 years apart. So when he was 17, she was 11. I think when he got that money, he was like, oh shit, I can be a real weirdo now. I always been a weirdo. I always liked little girls, but now I can act on it because I got a lot of money and nobody's gonna suspect nothing. And that's fucking weird.
But I
want to put y'all on to some of the easiest money you'll ever make in your life. Freecash.com is a website that allows you to literally get paid hundreds of dollars just for playing video games on your phone. All you need is an email and a password. Follow the directions on each of the campaigns and you can earn at least $100. My personal favorite game to play was Sunrise Island, and when I clicked on it, they had a $370 bonus. I got $370 just for playing a video game on my phone. On average, it only takes about 17 minutes for most people to start earning money on freecash.com. So if you need some free, easy, extra money, go to freecash.com, click the QR code right here, or go in the description below and start getting that bag. You did?
Put that to the side. What do we know right now? We know that Celeste's body was found
and they keep trying to tell me that this girl told them she was 19. Man, if y'all don't get y'all goofy ass on.
That this was a day after she reportedly would have turned 15 years old. While the cause of death has not been officially released by the LA County Medical Examiner's Office at the time of this recording, it has been reported that her remains were released back to her family. And talking about her remains, reports say that her body was apparently mutilated. And we know that she was found severely decomposed, left inside of this plastic bag in the car, which raises questions about how long she was in that state. It's also not entirely clear when she died, but it's awful. It's awful. And according to KTLA,
when he started talking to her, when he met her and started talking to her, she was 11, bro. She was 11. He was 17. It was around the same time where bro just said he got that money. I think he got that money and activated his weirdo. I think he got that money and it activated some weird shit.
The medical examiner has stated the cause and manner of death have been deferred, which means the deputy medical examiner completed an examination, but a cause of death has not been determined. Okay. The deputy medical examiner is requesting additional testing and/or studies in order to make a determination. Due to the ongoing death investigation, the County of Los Angeles Department of Medical Examiner cannot disclose what testing and/or studies were requested. Deferred cases can take a few months before a cause of death is determined. And what is so chilling,
they gonna need that cause of death to even charge anybody. But that's the crazy part about it, because her body was cut up. So it's like, I don't know, and I don't know how. Like, first of all, you have to be beyond sick for any of this shit. But it's just sicker and sicker and sicker for you to cut this little girl body up after you killed her. But it's going to be hard for them to figure out how she died because the body was cut up. So you don't know if she died from getting hit in the head first or if they cut her body up while she was still alive. You just don't know.
Lack of answers. There have been no arrests, as this investigation is reportedly
a cut up, decomposing body in your car, but you're not the main suspect. Interscope is definitely involved with covering that shit up. That's what I'm scared of, bro. I'm scared of him getting away with this shit. You know what I'm saying? And maybe he did kill her, but he for sure was a weirdo. So it's like when I hear about all this other weird shit, and I know for a fact you're a weirdo. I see videos of you with this little girl at 3 o'clock in the morning. I see videos and messages of you since this little girl was 11. I see this. So then when I see that, and then somebody tell me that the little girl was found dead, cut up in the back of your car, that's not somebody I'm going to be like, oh, hell no, he ain't do that. Once I found out he was a weirdo and he liked little girls and all this shit, I'm like, oh yeah, he sound like somebody that'll kill a motherfucker and cut their body up, don't he?
Being headed up by the Robbery Homicide Division of the Los Angeles Police Department. We know that her body was found in this Tesla after there were those at the yard who smelled a really bad foul odor coming from the car after it was impounded. It was actually towed after it was abandoned for about 5 days in the Hollywood Hills. It was near a rental home where David was staying at. I mentioned there's no arrest, and by all accounts, David has not been listed as a suspect. He has not been arrested. He has not been formally accused of any wrongdoing. Reporting indicates he has been cooperative. In fact, no suspect or person of interest has been listed. He was on tour, by the way, across the country. He was about to go to Europe for some tour dates, but that has been canceled after Celeste's body was found. And here's something significant too. It has been reported that David has moved out of that multi-million-dollar 4-bedroom Hollywood Hills home that he was renting. The New York Post says, by the way, for $20,000 a month, that he broke his lease. And this comes after police had searched that home on September 17th. NBC reporting that law enforcement sources say police were looking for various things, including digital devices that may contain material potentially linking Celeste to the property. TMZ reporting that LAPD detectives left with a computer and several evidence bags. An LAPD spokesperson telling people several items of evidence were recovered and will be analyzed by detectives in the coming days. Investigators are following up on several leads. E! News reporting that law enforcement sources with knowledge of this case and investigation say that electronics and computers were removed. TMZ also reporting that they were looking for blood. More specifically, TMZ's Charles Latibaudiere told Ashley Banfield on News Nation, quote, they were checking drains to see if there's any blood evidence or blood or tissue that was in the drains there. So they did a scouring of this house looking for any evidence. Now, here on Sidebar, we talk a lot about emergencies, but you know what we don't talk about enough is how to prepare so you can face anything with confidence. And I will tell you,
we ain't listening to that shit. We trying to hear what's going on. You talking about some other shit.
But now I want to talk about Celeste. So reporting indicates that Celeste had been missing since last year, having grown up in Lake Elsinore, California. And if we assume that is where she disappeared from, then that is about 70 to 75 miles away from where her remains were found in that car. She had been reported missing at least 3 times last year, with the New York Post reporting she was last.
Another quote-unquote coincidence, she's from a place an hour and a half away. She was found in the same neighborhood, Hollywood, that she got found the first time she ran away. This time she was found dead, cut up in the back of a Tesla that was his car outside of his crib that he was renting. I don't know what the fuck they looking for.
Reported missing by her family in April of 2024. She apparently ran away two other times per TMZ, and then she disappears. She was in the 7th grade. She was a child. But again, not clear what she was doing before her death or what exactly her connection.
Nigga, when I was in school, we stopped talking to girls in 7th grade when we got to high school. This motherfucker was grown as hell, still talking to a girl in 7th grade. That is some sick brain, weird shit. Like, that is some over, bro.
Was to David. See, that part's interesting. In terms of her connection to David, that's strange. See, you have this former teacher at apparently Celeste's former school, Lakeland Village School, who told TMZ that she had met David on social media and believed that she ran away to Hollywood to be with the singer, but that police found her and sent her back. He apparently corroborated that he knows her by showing a picture of himself with her and said that she had been missing since he had been teaching her, that she was frequently not in class but really didn't know much about her private life. Those online believe that David and Celeste may have had a romantic relationship of some kind, but again, nothing has been officially confirmed by authorities or either Celeste's family or the singer's camp. However, on yesterday's TMZ Live, Harvey Levin said, "We've spoken to people in the music business who've partied with David, hung out with David, and there seems to be a consensus that people believe that David and Celeste were boyfriend and girlfriend." TMZ's Charlie Neff commented that people in the industry believed Celeste was actually 19 years old, saying when the news came out that she was a 14-year-old child, they could not believe that because she also presented herself very maturely. They didn't really question it because of the places she was seen at. There have been reports that there is a leaked David song that potentially mentions Celeste, that there is a video of the two of them live streaming together months before she disappeared in 2024. And I will say people are looking into his past songs and performances for any clues. Like, for example, he brought a casket on stage during shows. And in his single Romantic Homicide from back in 2022, he said, "I killed you and I didn't even regret it." Now, in a GoFundMe that has been set up on behalf of the Rivas Hernandez family, it says, as many of you know, Celeste Rivas Hernandez has been identified as the body found last week. She was a beloved daughter, sister, cousin, and friend. Her family is heartbroken and devastated.
And then you tell me that this motherfucker is bringing caskets? On the stage while he performing?
Stop it. Get some help.
Barely.
He said he liked gore. Do you know what the fuck that means? That means this man actually got off. His got hard from him sitting here watching people get killed and sliced and stabbed and bloody shit. He liked that type shit. And he admitted to liking it. He's one of those. I'm gonna let you know some shit that all this shit is teaching me that my kids ain't got no motherfucking privacy. I'm sorry. I'm all up in that phone. I don't give a fuck what you talking about, especially my daughters, nigga. Sorry. Ain't no personal life. Fuck that. You know, this little girl, 13 years old, talking to a grown ass man on the damn internet, and he done convinced her to run away. Her birthday come, her mama daddy don't even know where the fuck she at. Man, I'm telling you.
By this tragic loss, any funds you're able to donate are greatly appreciated. Okay, so let me bring on criminal defense attorney William Corman, who is with us here in studio. Good to see you. A lot of people excited for you to come in. Everybody wants to meet you.
We don't want to hear all this bullshit. We want that nigga to get his ass locked up. That's what we want. I want to put y'all on to some of the easiest money you'll ever make in your life. Freecash.com is a website that allows you to literally get paid hundreds of dollars just for playing video games on your phone. All you need is an email and a password. Follow the directions on each of the campaigns and you can earn at least $100. My personal favorite game to play was Sunrise Island, and when I clicked on it, they had a $370 bonus. I got $370 just for playing the video game on my phone. On average, it only takes about 17 minutes for most people to start earning money on freecash.com. So if you need some free, easy, extra money, go to freecash.com, click the QR code right here, or go in the description below and start getting that bag. You did?